Hey guys, so today's video is going to be a lot different than anything I've ever put out there before. This is a more serious topic. If you follow me on Instagram, you might already know what this is about, and you probably read a lot into it, but I thought it would be better to just come on here and actually physically talk to you about this kind of stuff, because one-on-one, it's way better than reading a little paragraph. Here's the deal. I'm a cat mom of 2 cats. One is a purebred Sphinx, and her name is Salem, little roly-poly. And the second one is a half Sphinx, half Devon Rex cat. Her name is Peach. Now, I've had Peach for going on 5 years, I believe. I've had her for a long time. When I moved out of my parents' house into my own little apartment, she was the first pet that I ever got. I adopted her from a friend who could no longer take care of her, so I took her in. And ever since, she's been mine. She's definitely the most original cat, strange as hell. I've never ever, not even once, on the internet or real life, seen a cat like her. She's got such original features, and her personality is absolutely amazing. She's a little princess, super prim and proper, even though she looks a little weird. She has a lot of flaws, but in that, it makes her perfect, to me at least. I love her. She's so odd. So, the last couple weeks I have been noticing that she's been showing symptoms of pain around her face. She's been kind of like doing this weird mouth thing where she like opens it, like, and it seems like it's just something in there's hurting. Every time you go near her face to pet her, she kind of winces or flinches a little bit, so obviously I came to terms with the fact that there's something going on in her mouth. So while I was back in my hometown dealing with some family issues, I took Peach with us and brought her to the vet there in town. After examination, the vet found that a lot of her back teeth are basically just infected and rotting. I'm pretty sure there's one abscess tooth, and one of them is turning pink, and he said it's just a really bad situation in her mouth. He went through everything about how to fix it and the surgeries and how they go about it. He showed us some pretty gory pictures of like cutting and pulling, and it was a little gross, but at least now I feel secure in knowing how the procedure happens. But these kind of things are not cheap. Not even relatively cheap at all, and it's not something that you do cheap out on. I can't go to a cheaper vet and feel secure, knowing they could cut her open and cause some worse infections than are already there. So it's really hard for me to come on here and talk about finances, because as a lot of you guys know, that's a really touch and go subject with some people. Back in the day, you weren't even able to ask somebody how much they made per hour, or else it would be an extremely offensive thing to talk about. As a YouTuber, I talk about money constantly. I mean, even though it's not direct, I'm still talking about money, whether it be a haul of things that I purchased, or, you know, my favorite products that I have purchased. Subliminally, in a lot of videos, it has to do with things that YouTubers buy. So our finances are out there for the world to judge. Here's the deal. After a lot of convincing from some fellow followers and friends on the internet, and a big talk with my boyfriend Justin, we decided that creating a GoFundMe account isn't the worst idea. I set my goal high on this GoFundMe account, but in no way, shape, or form do I expect that amount donated in any way. We are working extremely hard behind the scenes to make the money for this surgery for her. Picking up a ton of shifts. I'm switching around shifts to make sure that I'm getting optimal amounts of money on the shifts that I take. I do have a really good job, but finances right now for us are not exactly in our favor. We have a lot of things currently going on in our lives that really none of you know about. It's true. The things that we pay for, the internet doesn't really get those memos. But every tiny little bit helps, and I'm in no way asking for big donations. I've said in multiple posts, a dollar or two will help. That's all I'm really asking for. Creating this GoFundMe has caused just the teeny tiniest bit of uproar from really nobody's. I really shouldn't care about it, but if only people knew how hard it was for me to make this account, then maybe they'd understand a little bit more. I'm not the type of person to go out of my way to ask for things, especially money. If you've ever lived with me, then you know that I ask for bill pitch maybe like every 3 months when I finally get the big ass balls to ask for some cash for electricity bills. So I mean, going out of my way to ask my followers for money is not exactly something I take lightly in any way, and it's not something I would do if it was superficial. I would never ask you guys for anything for silly, stupid things. This is actually pretty important, and I just really super want to get this surgery done and out of the way. Calculating how much time it would take for us to continue to pay our bills and feed ourselves and our cats and make the money for the surgery, it would take a far amount of time. Honestly, I'm just trying to not let my cat suffer for too much longer than she already has. With that said, I'm going to leave the GoFundMe link in the info box below. Do not feel pressured in any way, shape, or form to send a donation. Only do it if you have an extra $5 kicking around. If you want to skip your morning coffee to help out, that would be cool. Absolutely cool. But please, if you don't have the money, do not donate. And I'm being serious with that. I don't want your money if you don't have it to give. That's not... I know how that feels. Honestly, if you guys can even share this video or the pictures that I've uploaded on Instagram, that would be great. Just get the word out. Let everybody know. God, this is so hard. So I'm just going to let you guys know that I'm going to keep you guys updated on everything regarding this procedure, this surgery. I will take a camera along to like bring you into the vet appointment when we finally get her in, and I'll keep you updated on her health. Absolutely, 110%. This is just a serious thing in my life. Everybody who's helping and has helped so far, I want to say thank you. Actually, seriously though, thank you. I can't believe the amount of well wishes and good thoughts that have come our way, and so many people who have shared and cared about a cat that you know, they haven't even met, and it actually astounds me, and it shows me how much good is in the world, and thank you so much. It truly means the world. One of those things that's really popping up at a really, really, really bad time in our lives. So, I really hope I answered all the questions that I meant to answer. It's really hard to compile this into one video. It's absolutely insane how many questions I want to answer, but don't really know. So, yeah, if you have any questions, just leave them in the comments box below. I will get back to you about anything. I just want to let you guys know that it's just genuine human wanting to help out her sick little cat, and I care about her a lot, so seeing her in pain is absolutely the hardest thing that I've ever had to do. I actually feel like a mother here, sitting here and worrying about her like all the time now, so thank you so much for all your well wishes, and take care, you guys. Thank you so much.